Hey, what's up, everybody? So, this is the first of many videos that I'll be making. My reason for creating this channel is I'm going on a trip pretty soon here. I'm going out, going out and crossing the country by foot, walking through nature, and just enjoying myself along the way. Basically, um, sooner or later, I'll probably. Right now, for this channel, I'm pretty much just going to be talking to you guys with the camera. Sorry if it's a little bit dark. I like to walk around at night, but I'm basically just going to be walking around town talking to the camera, trying to get the channel kick-started, I guess, before I go. But I'll eventually probably, if I ever decide to settle down in town again, I'll probably do some video games and stuff on this channel too for you guys to watch, because that sounds fun to me. I like video games. But yeah, anyways, I'm also going to be talking about spiritual stuff and stuff on this trip and in these videos that I'm making, because I'm really interested in a lot of spiritual stuff, and I'm a really spiritual person, and I like talking about that stuff. So I think I want to start by talking about a lot of things that I've been thinking about lately. Basically, the first thing that I want to talk about is how the entire universe is sort of like this one giant living organism that we all contribute to. We're kind of like its cells in a way. Like if you take it at a base level and just look at the planet Earth, you can see that everything sort of like contributes to itself. You can view this through the trees and the way that the trees breathe and the way that we breathe. Basically, we breathe out carbon dioxide and in oxygen, while the trees breathe out oxygen, breathe out oxygen and breathe in carbon dioxide. And it's one big symbiotic relationship. Flies are a really big part of nature, because when something dies, they help it to get absorbed back into the earth. Whenever they help things to biodegrade, and essentially the whole basis of my idea is that life is sort of never ending. It goes on and on and on, and death only serves to create new life. It's like what I said before, when something biodegrades, that it get absorbed into the oil or soil, and their nutrients gets added to the earth, the nutrients of the earth. And so after plants grow from that nutrients, they get eaten by other animals, and those animals give birth to babies from that nutrients, essentially. And so basically we kind of live on through the animals that eat our bodies after we die, and basically we live on through the grass and the environment around us. Some people might ask, how does this work with cremation? Basically, like, cremation is like one of the harder ones to explain, but in my opinion, it's kind of like when we turn to ashes, we just become a part of the air in a way. We become a part of the wind, because that's still not like the end, because when you zoom out on a bigger scale, which is the universe or our solar system or the galaxy, everything is kind of made of stardust. So stars, when red supergiants and stuff like that go supernova, they scatter throughout throughout the universe, the elements which they were made of, like iron, nickel, all of the different metals that exist inside of a star. I don't really know all of them, so I won't try to name them all, but basically what happens is when they scatter, they kind of crash into each other and they collide and they start to form into new planets, and sometimes they collide within a nebula, which causes them to form into a star because their gravitation, what I'm assuming happens is their gravitational pull kind of pulls in all the gas around them, and then when that gas ignites, it becomes a star. Stars are born in nebulas, and so everything kind of works with this cycle of constant deconstruction and reconstruction. Nothing ever truly comes to an end. Everything has the basis for life in it. Basically, like the way that our planet, I can't remember the exact details behind it, but from what I understand is the way that scientists say that our planet was created was asteroids and stuff kind of like smashed together, and then what those asteroids carried in them was the very first building block of life, which was some sort of chemical or something like that. I can't quite remember, but anyways, whatever it was that was in those asteroids grew into what we see around us right now. And everything in the universe has the building blocks needed to create life. So taking that into consideration, we kind of have to assume that there's something already living existing within. There was something already living existing within the universe before everything kind of took the shape that it's taken nowadays. Like, because you can't create life, in my opinion, you can't create life without life. There has to be life in order to create life. Like, you can't take something like a rock and use something like, say, a piece of plastic and create life with those two things. You have to first extract what's already living within the rock and then use that and then nourish it and grow that into a new life. Not that every rock has something living inside of it, but I think that you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Essentially, we're all we're all smaller parts of this one big living organism that is the universe. And to me, the universe is God. We're all smaller parts of this giant being that is God. It's kind of humbling and empowering at the same time. The point of my belief, though, isn't to really look at yourself as God, but to look at everything else as God and treat everything with respect and treat everything as if it was sacred because of it. Because everything is a part of this one being. Everyone is a part of each other, and everyone is one with each other. Nothing is truly separate. Anyways, I think that's going to be the end of my video for now. Thank you for anybody who might watch this. I'll see you later, and I'll probably be making another video about 2 days from now. So, bye everybody.